lot.
That is a lot.
What's up, Internet? Got to make this somewhat look good.
You always look good. What are you talking about?
Shut up.
You are a queen.
Can you not? Jesus Christ. No. We're not. We ain't doing that.
What aren't we doing?
The nonsense. We're not doing nonsense. I am especially pale today. What are we going to talk about? Oh, yes. Julie, finally! 23andMe! This was a very deep rabbit hole I went down. Boy.
What do you mean you went down? I went down this.
Yeah, you went down earlier, and then I was like, you're gonna be. Oh, my co-host, my daughter, who will actually be debuting a video torturing me later on her channel. Look for the tag, I'm Spangies, because she's a horrible child that hates her mother. Just so you know.
Excuse you, you were gorgeous in that video.
Shut up.
You just didn't want to... Okay.
She knows Christmas is coming, guys. What happened to my mirror?
Right there.
No! My vintage one.
I don't know.
I am not prepared again, guys. So, when Julie requested said video... Oh, and I'm going to use this one. I'm going to attempt to make something that is not horrifying and do the whole Instagram thing and hashtag it because... I don't know, that's what you do or something like that. I don't like looking there. There we go.
You don't like that angle.
No, I don't want, like, all... You don't need to see my ceiling. You can see the candle because it's in the YouTube rulebook that I have to have a candle burning in the background. So, there's that. Oh, we're going to get on to the subject. Obviously, I've probably lost, like, 10 viewers right now.
Ooh, 10. You famous now.
Probably.
You famous man.
I know, right?
Ooh.
I got a whole 10 subscribers.
So I did some digging.
You did digging.
And guess what I found out?
What?
So, the person who created Google is actually married to Lucinda Southworth.
Oh, I thought they got divorced.
I don't think they did. Larry Page and Lucinda Southworth.
Okay, so apparently the person who, created Google? Or the 23andMe thing?
Larry created Google with one of his friends. I didn't look up that name because we were just doing this 23andMe thing, so I just looked at the husband and wife.
Oh, you know what I just realized? I don't have the mic plugged in.
Something went wrong. Please try again.
Oh no. Wait. There we go. This is gonna be a messed up video. I apologize. No, wait, I don't because the channel is trash. Anyway, so the whole theory about whether or not they're collecting our DNA to use against us in the future, basically.
Oh, I wasn't looking at that. I was looking at more about how apparently if you turn on a certain feature in 23andMe, anyone in your family can see your address, your phone number, like your gender and all that stuff.
That sounds lovely.
And how much DNA you have in common. They just don't tell you which strands or where or whatever, that kind of stuff. It's like, you know how dangerous that is? It's like
making it easy for stalkers, I guess.
It's like, what if one of your, like, way in the day when you reach 1 million subscribers,
okay,
they go on 23andMe and find out they are your very, very long-lost cousin 13 times removed, but y'all still have, like, what, 10 strands of DNA that are the same? And you have that feature turned on, and they turn on that feature? they now know exactly where you live. They know your phone number, and now they could just show up at your house one day, you know?
Well, they're gonna be very disappointed. I'm just saying. So they would basically realize they are as fucked as me, basically. Be like, oh, now I know why I'm so weird. Just saying. Anyway, but what about the, what is the thing that I was dumb enough, well, I'm a nice person, the whole be the match thing. I don't know how that is connected or if it is actually connected because, you know, if it was, then nobody would actually do the swab to see if they were actually a match for anybody. But it is something to ponder. So the government probably has my DNA.
I mean, 23andMe said that, like, if you did receive bone marrow, they wouldn't recommend you doing the kit.
So they're going to have, like, mixed DNA results. That would be messed up. Oh, and I just put on wreckage, which is aptly named because I just...
You're just like, I just destroyed my face.
I did.
Okay?
I guess I'm going for a goth look today.
It's like, we're going to be emo boys today.
It's fair.
Lucinda's very smart. I mean, Lucy, Southward.
I don't know what else to use. That's what I figured. I thought I was going to have a box, but my husband took my mail. So there's that.
Excuse you, he is a male? Gosh.
Yeah. So here it is. Wait, it's not midnight yet. That's why it just seems so weird. Because
like,
I'm not doing work a video at midnight.
It's like 9:23. I have bed in an hour.
I know. That's why we're doing this early.
Yeah.
But, see, now I can't remember half the stuff that I looked up. Where... I know people are worried about the whole cloning thing, and I'm just like, why would you want to clone somebody like me? And there is the whole theory. I do remember that one comment where it's like, it's all about organ harvesting. I'm just like, right?
I mean, there are some places that actually do that, but I think it's more of like an in-person thing than just over the internet.
What do you mean more of an in-person thing?
There is a hotel that there was this one girl who went to a party there, got really drunk, and apparently locked herself in a freezer. And
I remember hearing that.
Yeah.
It's very, very sad. Where are her friends? What the heck?
People believe that she was killed so they could take her organs. And that place, that area is actually well known for that happening. So everyone
That's a bit horrifying.
So everyone thinks that she just hung out with the wrong people and it cost her her life.
That's a possibility, I suppose.
That's why I think it's more of like an in-person thing, because how are you just gonna go to... I don't think you can just go to someone's house and just steal their, like, pancreas or something.
Why would you want to steal somebody's pancreas? Usually it's a kidney or part of your liver, I guess, nowadays. I destroyed my eyes, guys. I really did. I don't know what I'm doing, guys.
Oh, BT dubs. I'm making it public now.
No, you're not!
Yeah.
My daughter hates me, guys.
I'm making this public right now. How do I make it public?
I'll tell you after this video is done, because I haven't really, got into the whole conspiracy thing. Which... I don't know, the whole thing, when I did search it on YouTube, it was more about the 23 and people taking 23andMe and what is the other one? Ancestry,
I did it.
DNA or something like that. And they weren't matching up.
About
The DNA results were not matching up.
from Ancestry and the
23andMe. And I can understand the one girl, she had said at the time 23andMe didn't have a big enough database, but they've expanded it. So all these videos were from a year ago, so maybe they need to update it. But then I wonder about the whole predictive programming thing they have going on. And
There are people already getting microchipped and stuff.
yes, I saw that video from Italy's. I'm like,
Do you remember from Ned's Declassified where that cookie guy had like a computer in his glasses and now that's actually a thing?
this
Do you remember that?
vaguely.
He would just flip something in his glasses and then it'd just be a whole computer in his glasses.
Well, yeah, but where I was going with that is like, you know, the whole American Horror Story apocalypse thing. Be like, is somebody gonna come to my house like a week before shit hits the fan and just be like, yo, you're coming with us? And I'm like, never. They wouldn't do that because I'm too old, actually, probably. Because
You wanna know what
I'm
my
not gonna repopulate the earth. That shit, it ain't happening, yo.
You know what that sounds a lot like?
What?
Fallout.
What?
Because, okay, think about it. Everyone's told the world's gonna end. Certain people have a place in a vault.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone at that vault has a job. And they also have robots. Like my best friend who really tried to cut my cake, but he destroyed it. But I still love him so much and I ate the cake anyway. But, anyway.
I've never played this game, but my kids love it.
They have like death claws and rad roaches and stuff. Because the radiation was so bad, the roaches are now like 20 million times the size of them now.
That's horrifying.
And you just get to shoot them with your BB gun that your dad gave you. And then you find out your dad died because he was killed by a death claw. And
Wow.
your favorite doctor dude was also killed. And you're very sad. And then you escaped the vault. And now you're in a wasteland.
If it's a wasteland, why didn't you just go back to the vault?
That's why some people stayed in the vault and other people restarted civilization outside of the vault, like Nuketown.
I've seen the video on the video game while y'all were playing it. It doesn't seem like much of a civilization, though.
Well,
Or is that part of the whole predictive programming?
It probably is the predictive programming, because, like, think about it. World War III is quite possibly about to happen. What do we have a lot of now? We have a lot of nukes. Everyone has bombs. Every single country probably has bombs.
I don't have a bomb shelter and I'm not going to the junior high.
So, looks like we're gonna be people that die in the blast, while other people...
No! We're not gonna
survive
die in the
vault.
blast. Well, actually, as close as we are to Houston. Why am I even keeping enough for, like, a rainy day, I guess? What the hell? I'm just... Wow, it started with 23andMe and now it's the World War III.
No, okay. So, I believe the whole story of Fallout was bombs went off and killed everyone except for the people who were in the vault. Some people left the vault that made Good Springs and Nuketown and the California.
How is it even safe to actually live there, though?
In the vault?
Yeah.
They have prepared. There are secret bunkers everywhere.
Oh. I wonder if my next one should be on prepping.
I wonder if Redmond has some preps. What kind of preps does he have?
Redmond?
Does he have videos on that?
No, Redmond, he's a ghost channel.
Yeah, but does he have preps?
Everybody has some type of preps. But that's a whole nother video. But now I'm just like, why should I even bother trying to keep a couple things of water if I'm just going to be caught up in the blast because I'm so close to Houston?
There are so many video games about this happening. There's New Vegas, then there's Fallout 4.
Okay, are there videos about cloning people?
Yes.
Because that's what the whole theory with 23andMe is about. Other than, you know...
They cloned a sheep already.
I know, and Barbara Streisand cloned her dogs. She outright admitted that she cloned all 3 of her dogs. I don't know why you would want to do that, but still.
If they
More power to her.
If they can clone animals, how many people do you wonder are actually clones, but you don't know it because it's the person who like, some random old lady's just like, hey, clone me. You would never know because you've never seen that lady as a kid.
This is how my mind works, guys. All the random missing people, they say, well, that could be going into sex slavery, which is like a horrible thing. But what if they're being taken for experimenting on clones?
I need my Connor sent by Cyberlife to help me.
You need your what?
My android Connor sent by Cyberlife. They're robots.
See?
They look exactly like
I don't even know what I'm going to title this now because it was like, oh, 23andMe, and then it's like predictive programming, nuclear war, prepping.
It's like, just title is like, bro, we're all gonna die.
It just seems a little suspect that the person who created 23andMe is married to the person or one of the people that created Google.
And the now president of YouTube.
Oh, Jesus.
She was Google's first management lady or whatever.
They're all connected, guys. Julie, I told you this was quite the rabbit hole. And I never did figure out if there was a possibility of, be the match, like,
I didn't find
being
anything
connected.
like that.
You didn't?
Not really.
Well, yeah, because nobody would want to, do a swab.
The only thing I found out about that was that they said just, hey, if you get bone marrow, just I wouldn't recommend doing the 23andMe thing.
That's
all,
odd.
That's all I found on it. It was all about Ancestry and 23andMe.
So, do you think that the whole 23andMe is what created that one test that, I had to, tell her, basically, it's going to be a longer video, which I tried to condense because they just posted an article a few days ago about a blood test that can predict with 80% accuracy that if you're going to die within the next 10 years, and I'm just like, what the hell?
That brings me back to the cloning thing. Okay.
Oh god, now we're back to the cloning thing.
Okay. If you do this blood test and you find out you're about to die, in 2 years or something?
Uh-huh.
Why not clone yourself? Why not?
Why would I? That's still not me living on, though.
I mean, you're gonna die anyway. Why not try to find some way to live on?
But that's not me living on. That would just be making it easier for you. Because like the guy said, that apparently if you decide to be cremated, which I have decided to be cremated because, I'm I'm fucking done. It ain't my problem no more. You know, put me out with Thursday's garbage for all I fucking care.
Oh,
You know?
I don't think the garbage man would like that very much.
I doubt they would.
He's gonna be taking up the trash, just like, Jesus Christ.
Traumatize some poor trash guy. But apparently, if you decide to be cremated, the local officials will run your prints and your DNA to make sure that you are not connected to any crime. And
Maybe that's
I
also
only
gonna-
found that out because I'm not calling a funeral home, guys, but I would have. But I was like, it's Tuesday, I gotta film this. But I guess somebody had commented that their brother had died and his funeral was held up for a week because they couldn't release the death certificate because they were still waiting on the test results. I mean, like, could you completely imagine that?
Maybe that was another way to get their DNA.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do, but could you imagine the cops saying sorry for your loss, but Grandpa was a serial killer? Like, oh my God, what?
I would have been like, oh boy,
This is
what?
interesting, guys.
It's like, this is quite a development.
But then again, honestly, knowing this family,
Oh, please, we already know
shut up,
certain people in our
shut
family.
up, shut up. I can't say things like that for legal reasons.
No, they're not serial killers. They just do a lot of other things
They're
serially.
quite the bunch, guys. They are quite the bunch. Ooh, you're gonna see my blanket. Don't. Now back
What?
to the YouTube land. It moved because of the brush, and you could see my blanket, my little pillow type thing. But yeah, we're going on 21 minutes, and I don't think we just really discussed anything but a lot of nonsense because, you know, that's just what I do, and
I have more bruises. Where did I get this bruise?
I don't know. You work in construction. That's what you do.
I'm carpenter's assistant. How-
Anyway, I don't know if this look is actually good enough to actually take a picture on Instagram, but I haven't posted on Instagram in forever, so I should probably do that and let Instagram know that I am still alive.
Just do a really funny face.
Oh, like,
No. Do a picture of you in a face mask. And then just some tea, just like, yes!
no.
Why not?
Because it's supposed to tag CoverGirl, and I'm just like,
Oh, and I made that video public.
oh my God, it's public. People could be watching it right now. Jesus Christ. My daughter's mean to me, guys.
Look.
Send prayers for my sanity. Anyway, I'm literally pulling out my hair over here because of nonsense.
Pulling out your hair. Gosh.
I might have a video for you at the end of the week because apparently I am getting a sleigh Glam Box. I don't know how. I had it canceled. She probably figured out that, you know, I was actually owed one, so I don't know. It was in Houston yesterday as far as I know, so it could have came today. It might come tomorrow. So I don't know what the hell's going on, but I really don't care either. So you might get another video from me at the end of the weekend. You might not. So there's that. But anyway, I gotta go and try to take a meaningful looking thumbnail where I look smart, which I'm just gonna make it look like I'm an idiot and see how many clicks that gets me. So there's that. Cause
I already got a thumbnail with you looking like an idiot.
oh,
and
thanks.
I love it
Thank
so
you.
much.
So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go, guys, because I've embarrassed myself for 23 minutes now. So anyway, bye, internet.